Hi, this is the Theron Q Amateur Rock channel, and I'm Turk Strongman. Before we get started in this video about taking advantage of deep emotional experiences in your personal evolvement, self-mastery, and movement toward true selfhood work, let me just dispense with some formalities. Number one, if you like this video, please remember to give it a thumb up. Number two, if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, then please do so now. And number three, hit the notification bell and share the channel, the joy of this channel with others. Now, moving on. In your work, you may notice two things with regard to laying out your own course and pursuing it with respect to self-mastery and so forth. Number one, in the manner of making New Year's resolutions, you may find that your work in these other areas here that I've just mentioned seems to go in jerks. You make movements forward and then you slide back, etc. In other words, making a new way of being into habit it comes with great difficulty. What you get the idea, maybe you get the idea that at some point that, hey, there needs to be a deep character change take place here, and I'm not quite getting that. That's not quite happening. That needs to happen before the rest of this really clicks in and stays in place. But how can I get to that first thing without making the second thing, all the work I'm doing, reach that level? So, okay, number two, what we might notice in life about our lives with respect to making major evolvements in our way of being is that when deep emotional experiences come up, especially ones that cause some kind of emotional pain deeply, those tend to be times when we are most likely to make a decision. Hey, I need to make some deep changes in my life, big changes. And then you may set out to do so, and it may have some real effect for a while, but about the time that deep emotional experience, the motivator, is now fading from memory, becoming a thing of the past, then our work we've done consequent to that tends to slip away, and our old ways come back into take sway once again. Well, I suggest here in this video, taking advantage, doing both of these, putting both of these things, number one and number two, things that I just pointed out about how this can go for us, how these things can go for us, combining them. Do your work now. In the current lack of a deeply, perhaps painful emotional experience. Do your work and then take advantage of a deep-reaching emotional experience, especially if it involves pain, emotional pain. Then you can, be like the person who just makes that decision at that point. But you'll have experience. You'll have experience and you'll have done work. Maybe that did not reach you deeply, but now, in the midst of, or in the immediately following aftermath of such an experience, an emotional time, deep emotional experience, probably one that involves pain, while you are emotionally laid open, while you are down at that deeper level of motivation and personal experience. While that is open to you, continue your work, continue your implementation of what you've been doing and what you do have some experience with, rather than perhaps letting the deep emotional experience that is presently that you presently experience push you back into old ways. Take advantage of it. Continue and make that decision now, right then. Hey, I'm going to really get this stuff in there now, down deep in there, by continuing to do it right then, not giving up, but persisting on it, persevering with it, and allow it to take that deeper root, while that deeper root is currently available to you. I think enough said about that right now. Okay. I wanted you to hear it first here on Tharan Q Ramacharaka. I'm Turk Strawman. Be well.